Hello guys and welcome back to another deck profile video here on my YouTube channel. My name is Habra and yes, as you can see, special guest again, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is John, aka Serifis, and I brought Koby to Athens Regionals, and I managed to go top 16 with him.
Wow, top 16 with Koby. Like I said from my last deck profiles, this meta OP12 looks very spicy. A lot of different decks can make it to the top card. I was not expecting a Koby to be top 16, but you did it. First question, why did you decide to play Koby, to bring Koby to Athens?
Basically, I really like the Navy archetype in this game, and because I couldn't play any more Black Smoker because he was losing to everything, when Koby came out, I was like, this is a new fun deck for me, and I really tried hard with him, and I found it very challenging and fun to play.
Okay, I understand. And I think you did the right decision because top 16 is a great achievement. Was it the first time you make it into top cut or did you achieve top cut already?
It was my first time
Oh.
because it was my second regionals.
Oh, okay. So did you start playing One Piece from OP1 or what was your first set where you starting to play
Uh,
One
I
Piece?
be I began at the end of OP7, starting with OP8.
Oh, wow. Okay. And yeah, I think you really like the One Piece card game, yeah?
Yeah, it's very fun.
Absolutely. So, wow, what a crazy achievement. Top 16 with Kobe. Very nice. And I think you got a very nice decklist. So, let's start with your decklist.
Okay, great. So basically, we will start with searchers. It's pretty common. We have four Kujaku. Basically, she does everything that you want. She can search, and later on, activate the main. She will trust yourself and give plus 1000 to any character on the field. So basically, you can confuse your opponent more with how many dons you have, and also build your trust to later on use your Kobe effect. We also run four of the I'm gonna be a Navy officer. I think this card is great because it's one cost, and it also builds your trust, and it can trigger from life, which is a free search.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, for me, it's better brand new, if I'm honest. And lastly, for searchers, we play two Sengokus. Uh, this is kind of weird. I didn't really use them that much, but sometimes you need them because you may have bricked your hand, draw many Kobys or many Kuzans, and you want to find something to play.
Mm.
And this card can really help in that way for you to have many more plays.
Mm.
So we have the 10 searchers, and then we go to the best card of the whole deck. This is the best card
Oh,
in
yes.
Kobe.
This is the best card.
For cost Kuzan, basically, if you win dice and you can drop him in 4 the the matchup can go from like 70 to 30 to for you to win this almost 100% completely.
Wow.
Basically, he trashes 3 cards, so your leader effect is now active,
Mm.
and I do not think any deck can kill him in their 5
Mm.
There's no possible way for you to take him down. And also, when he attacks, he will make any of your characters or leader able to attack active characters.
Wow.
The nice thing with him is that it can confuse your opponent
Mm.
because later on there are many more cards that will give active. So when you say this can attack active and this and this and this, everyone is confused and they know many times they give you cards that they shouldn't give you or misplay a lot.
Ah, okay,
I
yeah.
really I find Kobe as a bait deck. If your opponent doesn't know exactly what to do, you can easily bait him.
Wow, yeah, that's right. But my question now about this Kuzan, um, what's the right point when you start to swing with him? Do you swing early game on 6 don with him already, or do you wait until 8 don? Maybe to if you have a Mepu Kobe, then that's way better. What was your plan with that Kuzan?
It depends on what I can play at 6 Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
It really depends. And if the opponent has anything at their board, if they play Yuppie Luffy and they just ramp with to end pass turn.
Mm.
I'm not going to swing on it. I prefer them to swing at live, and I have this down for whenever I need it.
Okay.
But most other matchups, this is going to swing. It has to.
It has to, yeah. Okay, makes sense. Very strong card.
And another card for Fordon I will play is for Koskina. This card I have mixed feelings.
Mm.
I really didn't use her. I only had her for the UP matchup because activate main once per turn. She can return one card from your trash and give one rested dawn to your leader basically. So you have two 6k swings at UP Luffy. But the one matchup I played with UP, I didn't even drew her. I don't know if I really like her or not. But every other matchup, you have this Sengoku, so you basically trash her and draw cards. It's simple as that.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't think it's pretty usable for you. Many cards in this deck can trash cards, so you just trash her. It's no biggie if you draw her. And now we go to the most basic stuff. We play for six cost Helmepos. This card is absolutely perfect. On play, you trash one card, you draw one card, and then you play one short character from your trash. That end of turn goes bottom deck. And this card can absolutely make your board stronger, and in one turn clear the whole board and apply so much pressure to your opponent.
Yeah, that's a key card.
But I will say that this card should not be played at 6 dawn.
Oh.
You should play it on 8 and more, never at 6.
Okay, why?
If I played this at 6, the best 6 dawn play is the next card I'm going to show.
Okay,
it's Kibari at 4. Many people have seen they not play here, but I don't understand why not. It has the best effect on play. She will give minus 2000 something. And later on, when she attacks, she will make your Koby leader to attack active characters. I will explain after the list the best combo with her and exactly the plan that I hope I can do in every match. And if I manage to do the plan, I know that the game is pretty winnable.
Oh wow, okay.
But this card is just perfect. I do not want to put it on 3. I saw guys have 3 or 2. I really need her in my hand, and if I just drew too many, I will trust them with the effects of other cards.
Okay.
Later on, we have 4 Kobys. It's okay. It's pretty simple. His effect is very unique. When he attacks, he returns 2 cards, and you make your leader or one of your characters plus 1000 for 2 turns, basically your and your opponent. And on play, he will select a character or leader to attack active. So if you have a 4-cost Kuzan and the Hibari down, almost every character on the field plus leader will attack active, and this is where the tricky part gets for your opponent to not know what you're planning to do. The sequence of the attacks must be correct every time, so your opponent doesn't know exactly what to do in any situation. And if you manage to also have a Kujaku down, it just gets even crazier because you just have plus 1000 out of nowhere, and your opponent might have forgotten even that this card was down. Next up, we have 2 of the new promo Koby. To be honest, I would easily put this card out of the deck.
Oh.
I don't like it at all.
Okay.
I don't think you can really drop him down at his own, because on opponent's turn it has a minus 3000. So it's basically 4000 power and a 5k swing with a leader. Wants from you a 2k. That's pretty not viable for you to give a 2k for just one character like this. So if you can drop him with a Helmepo, you are way better. But if not, it's pretty hard for you to use him. I kept 2 of them because they have a 1k counter, so okay, it's not that bad. It's searchable, and at the worst you can trust him. I was like, okay. I can't say that I didn't use him because I did in a Bellabeti matchup, I think in a Blackbird one,
Mm-hmm.
but it was not something that I really needed. I just had the opportunity because the matchup was going very well. I was like, okay, let's be a little bit more greedy.
Okay.
But don't get me wrong, if you can control the whole board in matchups like Shanks or NL, this card is very hard for your opponent to remove because they do not have anything down, so they have to swing mostly 5 because they play on curve. And then a 2k is not that bad because you know that next turn you will be against 7k and you will be safe from anything. It really depends on the matchup that you have in front of you.
Makes sense.
Now we go to the blockers. For me, this card is the best card after Kuzan. This is the best card in the whole deck.
A legend.
It's a 1-cost blocker, it has a counter, and it cannot be removed from everything. So unless they play, I don't know, something with purple and they have Usohachi for them to rest it, there's no other way for them to remove this card, and he will block whatever they do. It's just it's a free blocker. I cannot explain how important this card is in this deck. I really like him. He saves me every matchup. I really want to find this card immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's just an unblocker for sure, 100% in almost every scenario. And in a 4-cost, 4-life leader, a blocker is always something that you really need.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally forgot about his protection because of the lead ability, yeah?
Yeah, you just return 3 cards from your trust to the deck and he will go nowhere.
Wow, super strong.
And there are not many decks in the... I have faced like only NL I have seen that can pop 2 characters at once.
Yeah, true.
No other decks. Luci, you will never let the board go as far as they would like to pop 2 at once. Next we have Doll. I was running 3 of those, but I found out that I would always draw all of 3, and it got very annoying, so I made them 2. Basically, this card is it's like a trap card for me. If your opponent doesn't expect this, it's where he can misplay very easily because he will think that board is safe, and immediately you will have a minus 6,000 power to something, so you will for sure take his board afterwards. And it's also a blocker, so it's a perfect card as well. I would really like to find a way to play 3 of those, but I think it's very greedy right now to play 3 because she makes you trust 1 card. And one problem with Koby is that he cannot draw many cards. So it's very greedy for you to play 2 of those in 1 game.
Yeah,
maybe later in the PRB set, where you can also draw cards with a new Koby, we can fit maybe 3 of those.
Oh, this new Koby is going to be insane.
Yeah, I haven't tested it yet, but I hope when he comes out, I will do a lot of testing, maybe see where Koby stands in OP13.
Let's see.
And lastly, one last blocker, it's Rosinante. It's just a blocker, he's a navy type, and he's also a black color, so you can discard him with Sengoku. He has protection from Koby, and it's 2 Dawn. If you don't have any other plays, he's pretty decent. Basically, you really like blockers in this deck because you want to save your board and not your life that much. I really like dropping to 1 life to Koby and then just picking up the entire board and life as well and just do a turnover in the game, if that makes sense. Now we are going to the 2Ks. We have 4 Aramaki. Basically, this card, activate main, he takes himself to the trash and discards 2 cards from the top of your deck to the trash and enables one of your characters to attack active characters for the turn. I have used it because, again, many people do not know what to expect, and this can really trick your opponent, but it's mostly 2k. It's not, you don't want to play this card that much. We also play 2 Virgo. I would really like to play 4, but couldn't find the other altards. It's just a 2K. I've seen people say that they like to drop him in the UP or the Zoro matchup, but if at 6 Dawn you drop this and you put a Dawn under him, I think you've lost the game.
Oh.
I do not see any way that you drop one card at 6 Dawn past turn and you are good with either Zoro or UP.
Yeah, you're right.
They're both very fast, aggressive decks, and I don't think you can survive with just a 6K in every turn. Like, it's pretty very greedy for you to think that you can drop this and have advantage over the game.
Yeah, it basically does nothing for this turn, so yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's a waste of a turn, and with Koby and every black deck, I think you need to do what the deck wants in every turn. Like if you play Lucy, you need to remove everything in the same turn. If you play Koby as well, you need to have a board control every turn.
Exactly.
Because it's not easy for these decks to not do what they want and still win.
Yep, that's why black have so many searches. Very important.
Yeah. We also have 3 Bogarts. If I'm honest, I wanted this card to be very good, I think it's his name. It's an AV2K that makes your opponent put, I think, 2 events from the trust to deck. But I didn't have that card, so I was like, okay, it's Bogart now. I thought that maybe if I face a Sanji, it would be a good card, or UP, but it's okay, it didn't came up, so we are good. But to everyone who is listening, this should be very good. And no Bogart. And the same goes for X-Drake and Prince Gruz. I would prefer both of them to be Prince Gruz. X-Drake, though, can come from Helmepo and also has Sword in his type, so he can attack immediately from leader effect. But I don't think that if you drop a 2K to attack, you're in a very good spot. You should have better plays, and that's why we play so many searchers, so that we can find what we want when we need it every time. We play 1 Honest Impact. I really like this card. I would really like it to be 2-off, but it's a slow card. I mean, if you drop this card, you basically pass turn. I don't think there are many more things you can do. And I don't think Koby is one of the decks that can just pass turn and not do anything else at the whole turn. Because for 6 Dawn, it doesn't allow you to play any more good cards, other than Kuzan maybe, but if you don't drop Kuzan at 4, you basically do not need him anymore. So I think it's a very heavy card for this meta. But if I'm honest, it saved me from GP Luffy in Swiss. This card absolutely won me the game, so I cannot complain. Maybe 2 of them would be better if I could find again. I don't know. But it's a great card for many matchups. But I think 1 of them is enough, because you don't really need them in many more.
Oh, okay.
And lastly, we have Dragon. I think that every red deck should play at least 1 of Dragon. This card does something that I don't think any other card in the whole game can do. Having Rush being 9K and giving 2 rested Dawns is just absolutely powerful. And I found out that with Koby, you cannot create a lethal very easily if you don't take full board control and be sure for everything. So Dragon is there for you to make a lethal possible, or at the worst moment, put some more pressure on your opponent. But I started the list with 2 of them. But I think, okay, I was like, I cannot depend this much on this. If it comes up, it will come up. So we made it 1 of them.
Okay, makes sense. Did you won a game with him, or did you use him to go for lethal?
I found him in 1 game, but I was so in front that I didn't even need to play him. Like my opponent just So like, it's okay, you got this.
Okay.
No other scenario came up, to be honest.
Hmm.
But in many locals, it has saved me many, many times.
Okay, very interesting list. So that looks very, very spicy. I want to see Koby performing with that new Koby that will be arrived very, very soon. I think this card is great in a lot of decks, but I think especially in Koby, it's very, very good. Let's talk about your matchups, and then you can finish this video with some spice that you want to show us. So did you know your matchups from Swiss?
Yeah, first round it was Shanks, which I know that I can win 100%, but I wanted to KO one of his Shankses, the 4-cost one, that's a blocker, and I had the Hibari, and his Shanks was 4k at the moment because of my own play, and he triggered live to the event that gives minus 10,000 to some of your to one of your character. So I had her at 0 and I just passed turn and I was like, oh, this is not good because now she can play multiple characters and I'm going behind. But it was okay because I know that the matchup very well and I knew I can win the matchup nonetheless. Second game was a Rayleigh, which I also know I can win as Koby. I haven't done that much practice for this matchup, but I'm pretty sure if you just don't break, you can easily win this game. And although my opponent high rolled, I still managed to win. Third matchup was a teach. The teach, unfortunately for him, I suppose he didn't know the matchup at all. So he didn't cancel my play at 4 dawn. And when I dropped him in Trust 3, I already knew I had won the game because I've played this matchup as well many times. And if you win the dice roll against it with Koby, you have won the game for sure. Especially if you find at least one of these events. So you just build your trust, you're okay from KOing, from your opponent actually KOing your stuff. And you know you can beat him because you starve him. You just kill the board, let him not have cards in hand, and then you just progressively win the game. Next matchup was Bello Betty.
Wow.
I was pretty happy to see Bello Betty because we were at 4-0 at that point, for who we're going to be 4-0, and everyone on the table had UP and Zoro, and we were the only off-meta decks. So yeah, I managed to win that match pretty easily as well. I've played a lot of Bello Betty. I know every card the deck has, and Koby is very counter to Bello Betty because you basically just take out his board and he cannot do anything. He runs out from cards in hand and from board, so you just basically turn by turn go closer to a lethal. Round 5 was GP Luffy. This is where the honest impact made a huge impact to the game. Basically, I managed to win dice. I dropped at 4 my Kuzan. And at 5 dawn, at 6 dawn, I played Hibari. He had a putting down. I gave her -2, so she was 5. I swung 5 at lead, then 7 at 5. And he used Giant, so he went back to 2 dawn. And I knew there that his next play was Zoro, the Searcher. So next turn, I just honestly impacted his Zoro and gave -4,000 to Pudding. And I just took control of the board very fast.
Wow.
And he was behind in dawn, behind in board, and progressively every round I had an advantage every round. The 6th round was a UP matchup, my first of the tournament, and he managed to win dice and take control of the whole matchup. uh, and I was very, very disappointed because I knew that if I win, I could go top 16. And I understood very early in the game that there was no possible scenario that I could win this matchup. So I was pretty I was pretty sad about that. Next up came Zoro. Zoro, the opponent didn't even know what my deck does, but he did Tasigi and then the three cost guy that he has that rest again blocker, and I got absolutely demolished. And then the last matchup was against Zoro. The guy didn't know again what my cards do. He bricked really hard, and I managed to steal a matchup that I should not have won, to be honest. And then came top 16, where I played with a GP Luffy guy again. Because of the rankings, he took dice. And first swing I did with Koby at life, he triggered Bagua, so he immediately ramped at 5 Dawn. Played Nami Searcher to Zoro Searcher, find Luffy or Pudding, and then at 7 Dawn play Luffy with Pudding, and I was left very, very behind. And next game with him, I took dice. The matchup was way more close, but I still lost because I think GP Luffy might be one of the worst matchups for Koby. Until the regionals, I had never won a guy with GP Luffy that knew how the deck plays. So even winning one of those matchups, I was really happy about that.
Wow. So super, super strong performance. That GP Luffy was also the winner of the tournament, yeah?
Yes, he at the finals he took the championship as well, yeah.
Wow, that's a very strong performance. But still, top 16 with Koby. I'm pretty sure you are very, very happy with your performance. And like you said, you're starting to play OP7, OP8, and already top card with Koby. Very, very, very strong. And I'm pretty sure we will see some more Kobys soon, because yeah, in like 1 week we will have PRB 02, and yeah, some interesting cards are coming. Some new decks will shine, that's pretty sure. GP Luffy getting some support, I think, with that new Nami Searcher, also very strong. So yeah, I'm looking forward for this. Do you have any more combinations with your Koby? Do you have any advice for Koby players? So you can maybe try to convince some more people that are thinking of, should I play Koby or not? Because I think, yeah, Koby is a good deck.
Yeah, for sure, she's a great deck. His leader ability is so unique that makes some matchups very, very, very winnable. But also, this leader ability makes some matchups not winnable at all. Like decks that do not remove stuff, you already have your bottom half of your leader effect useless. But I think maybe in a slightly different meta, this deck can do way more stuff, because with Zoro and UP now, I understand why people wouldn't choose this deck. It's very, very hard. You need to know that matchup and also be able to win every other matchup. And that's why I brought Koby. I knew that if I didn't face UP and Zoro, I could win any other deck. And I just did exactly that. I knew that I can win everything except those two matchups for sure. And I would say, for a general tip, do not rush your Helmepo at all. My overall plan is to drop at 4 Kuzan. Then afterwards at 6 Dawn, I like to play Hibari, swing 5 at leader with Kuzan, give active to Hibari. Hibari then can attack active to your opponent's character, and because you're -2, you will most likely already take it. And then swing 5 to life again, and finish off the round with your extra Dawn to play a Reaper. And basically, this board right now, if he doesn't have Rush, he will just do a swing here. You will give your Reaper, and he will pass turn, and you will have these very strong cards down. And afterwards, you can even hard cast Koby and not play it with Helmepo, because the only downside with Helmepo is that he puts your cards bottom deck afterwards. And Helmepo as a card is very bad after his effect because he's just 7k with no effect. And with Koby and Hibar and Kuzan, they have one attacking effect, so they have every round something to give you your deck. So I try to hard cast these cards so I can use their effects every single turn and make my board more stabilized and have many more opportunities to clear the board or go for life and start to trick my opponent to what I'm going to do.
Wow, that's some free coaching here. Very, very nice. And yeah, I hope that some new people will start to play Koby soon, or maybe some Koby believers are no more confident. So maybe I will see some Kobys the next local. You have the last words. If you have any...
I hope as well.
Yeah, let's hope. If you have any Koby mains watching this video now, write it down in the comment section. You have the last words. If you want to give any shoutouts, you can give it now.
I would like to give a shout out to my team. The team is called MSFR. I want to thank them for being at the venue all day and being on my side.
Oh, very nice support. We always want to see friends supporting each other. Very, very important. Guys, if you have any questions, write it down in the comment section. Leave a like. Check out his Instagram also. And yeah, if you have any question, write it down in the comment section. Leave a like, leave a follow, and see you next time. Goodbye.